We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Chris Bassett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan. And was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Simeon backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging. This guy will abuse them. They'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He grounds it sharply to third. The toss will go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. So digging in, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has to make.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now in the box, Robinson Cano, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dominic Smith. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. Laureano is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ramos is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Robbie Grossman comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Fouled away. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Mark Canha swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitcher.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring Andres Gimenez into bat.
Andres Gimenez.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. La Stella has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
So here's Pete Alonso down the 3rd baseline, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
In now, Michael Conforto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit, and they'll hold that runner at 3rd as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Third baseman
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. The 0-1 delivery. Third inning, no score to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. One run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he's safe.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
And they're runners at the corners now. Comes set, and the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. To second for one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Digging in now, Sean Murphy.
The catcher, John.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off to the net, the second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone into the upper tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Gimenez.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Ramos. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Smith leads off first with one away. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. The 0-2 delivery. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 0-1 pitch. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike. Here's Tommy La Stella now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The third baseman
lifts it into the air to shallow center. Nimmo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Leading off to the net, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bullet back up the middle. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Stroman, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly toward third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 52.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad look.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Robbie Grossman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready with the 0-1. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Mike Minor takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
The last at that, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Dominic Smith. A hit in 2 tries so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Andres Gimenez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Next up for New York, Wilson Ramos. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And, boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Played a run on a couple of hits. Seth Lugo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 67.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Conforto is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
The batter,
Into the box, Sean Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Tommy La Stella is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Contrary to the usual strategy of working the count, they've been jumping all over the first pitch they're seeing, and that has translated into a bunch of hits. And more importantly, runs on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Marcus Stroman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep last time up. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit to first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Mets are able to. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Scooped up. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen looks sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And that's in there, base hit. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Grossman takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. So now it's Mark Hanna.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
No hits to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. One run here on one hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left.
The center fielder, number 9.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the first baseline. The 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. LaStella fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dominic Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second. With a double, his third hit of the night. Joaquin Soria comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Andres Jimenez, swinging a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Leave 1. They're on top 7-1. First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 22.
Ramon Laureano stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Hit down the line at first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stephen Piscotty is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.